Hi guys. Today I'm gonna quickly be going over the character customization screen because I managed to implement it basically yesterday and a little bit of today. So this is it. We have only two things you can toggle. We're not trying to make it too complicated, but basically you can pick your skin tone by toggling the button, and you can go both ways, and you can toggle hair colors, which right now we only have 5 hair colors, and I think we're going to keep it that way. And then once we click the done button, let's make a test character right now, and it loads it into the scene, and it loads it into all of the scenes, so it applies everywhere. So you can create your own character, which is really cool. So let me show the code. Basically, in the global script, the singleton where I'm storing, that's not it, where I'm storing the player location in order to do the scene switching correctly, I am also making some color arrays of the possible colors for the hair, the skin, and then also the shading on the head and the blush, because that changes with the skin tone. So those had to be separated into layers in Sprite as well. And then I had a little bug with the auto load where for some reason I couldn't put, I when I tried to change the variables in it, it threw an error and said that that variable didn't exist. So I weirdly had to create another singleton with the choices that you made, but you, if you want, should be able to do that in one singleton. I don't know why I had to do that, but I looked it up, and apparently it's a bug if you don't save the singleton before you then try and run the program that uses it. So that was my problem. And then here's the character creation screen. If we go here, basically the hair and the blush are white, because I realized when I was trying to implement things that the way that the color modulate in Godot works, which is the function that I'm using to change the colors, um, it doesn't like create a new color. It multiplies the pre-existing color. At least that's how I think it works. So, for example, if we had black hair, modulate wouldn't do anything to it. So this was a way that I thought I was making it easier. I don't know if this is actually true, but it at least worked. And then if we go to our code here, basically what's happening is that we're modulating this is just on the creation of the character screen. It's modulating the character to be the pre-existing choices set in to the singleton as the like start like choices, but you wouldn't technically have to do that. But I was just kind of having like a filler in on the character creation. And then basically here are buttons on the creation screen. So if you press the up button on the skin, it will add one to the singleton that is your choice, which will like choose the next one in the array of colors. So basically these buttons are just looping through the array that we created in the singleton in order, and then that is modulating the skin and the hair, and it's displaying it on the screen. And then that is because it's saved in the singleton, that then applies to every time that we instance the player in a scene, because in the player code I as well have put in the ready function for that to be the case as well, which there's probably an easier way to do this, but this is how I did it. And then there is one other minor bug fix that I managed to do. I said in the last video there was a problem where the eyes of the character, for some reason, one would be like bulging or appear to be like larger than the other, which when looking through it, when like Googling it and trying to figure out what was the bug, realized that it was only a problem when the screen was full screen. So it was a problem with the resolution. And if we go now, we'll see that the problem no longer is there, which I didn't actually, well, I solved it, but I used this helpful tutorial, which I'll link in the description, which basically gives you the code to attach to your camera 2D to solve the distortion issue. You can see they have like an example here of like, that's kind of how the eye looked. And then they have the code. It basically automatically modulates the viewport dependent on the resolution. So I basically copied and pasted their code to fix it, but it fixed it. Importantly, what you have to do, which I think was implied in their tutorial, but not explicit, sorry for the cat in the background also, is you have to turn off your stretch mode and ignore your aspect in the display window settings of the project settings, which they have here, but that wasn't immediately clear to me, so I don't know if that would be clear to you. But yeah, that's a little bit of progress that I've made basically yesterday, but character creation, and now the character doesn't look so weird. Alright, thanks for watching. New video soon, hopefully. Bye!